Welcome to On the Chain. This is Jeff here with co-host Chip. What is going on, everybody out there in the On the Chain community? What is going on, Chip? I'll tell you what's going on. Bitcoin is soaring to all-time soaring. It is soaring right now. Bitcoin is soaring to all-time highs. Is it going to hit 70,000 over the next couple days, over the next week? Where does XRP go? Now, here's the thing. As Bitcoin soaring and Ethereum soaring and SHIB is soaring and the market's getting parabolic, all of a sudden XRP has decided once again it's going to be super steady. It's kind of like it's the tortoise in the race, slow and steady. Not sure if it's going to win the race, but here's the question. Is XRP price point holding steady, and is the Ripple escrow, I can't talk today, is the Ripple escrow to blame for the XRP lack of movement? That's the question. We're going to try to answer that and a lot of other things while we go through this. So stay tuned. We have a lot to cover, and big announcement. Today is On the Chain 600th episode 600. 600. And as a result of that, stay tuned, because during the show we will be giving away some badass Yetis, and stay tuned as things develop, because badass Yetis are also moving to the Expectorverse. So what is up with that?
Where's the balloons when I want them to show up? I do it every hand
balloons and
I can't get any
all
balloons.
sorts of things. All of a sudden they just go. Psh. I can't do balloons. I can't do hearts or smiley faces.
I don't know. There's some
whatever you do.
What I do with my hand. Every once in a while, it triggers a balloon. I don't know what happens.
It's very strange, but you're ready to kick this thing off.
What?
You know who's ready? Just Waz.
Waza. Beer with Waza. Good eye, mate. Let's go. Go.
Welcome to On the Chain.
All righty. Well, here we are. We are here at another fantastic show here On the Chain headquarters. HQ, better known as HQ. Well, let's nip the escrow. I know everybody's talking about the escrow. The escrow has nothing to do with it.
Rumble.
You know how we know?
How?
Because Stellar burned 50 billion. And you know what happened? Nothing happened with the price. I think it went down. It doesn't have anything to do with the price.
So it's gonna be interesting as we see them just getting the Rumble set up here. Oh, there's all these commercials that are bothering me. I can't turn down the volume. There we go. I paused it. So join us over on Rumble if you haven't joined us on Rumble. Follow us on Rumble if you haven't followed us on Rumble. And Jess,
don't follow us on Twitch. We only have one viewer. Let's keep it that way. That's not go crazy, Jeff.
We don't want too many people.
On one viewer on Twitch, and then we like it like that. Okay, if you want to join it, I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm just saying. Just saying the way it works there. You see what I'm saying? People.
What happened to Jess? What happened to that nice comment from Jess? If they gave the escrow away to the banks and the government, XRP would already be at 100 and all countries would be using it. It's an interesting perspective. If they gave it away, I think if they gave it away to the government, they wouldn't even know what to do with it. They would probably just keep it. They would squander. They would just keep it somewhere in the cold storage, kind of like what happened with the Bitcoin they were sitting on for such a long time, and all of a sudden it was moved, and not sure exactly what happened to it. But you know what happened to the escrow over the weekend? They put 800 million back and used 200.
Oh yes, they would. Oh yes, they would. Squander it. Yes, they would on the
Squanderers.
I want to know who's joining Jeff and I in Oz and down under Australia, Gold Coast. Who's joining us? Of course, Waza. We're doing a shoey with Waza.
Check it out. We've got one Twitch viewer. They haven't showed up yet, and we have one viewer, one listener over on Nebraska.
Oh, Nebraska, baby. Nebraska.
That's it. In the house. Brett King over on Nebraska, and that's it. Nobody else. There's nobody. That's it. Brett's the only one. I don't think we have any other viewers or listeners in Nebraska.
Yeah, so I want to see who's going to be joining us.
That works.
I know that I know there's a couple. Rob McDermott will be joining along with his buddy Tommy. Will be down there, and I talked to Bags the other day, XRP Bags, and he's super psyched. And Berserker is going to be there, and it's going to be one hell of a party. See Berserker. I'm going to see Berserker play drums live along with Bags. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun from Sydney right there. So, Les, are you going to be joining us? Say yes. Say yes. Sydney.
All less. It's
a 2-hour flight. It's a 9-hour drive. You can do that.
We're gonna, yeah. We'll be in Sydney for a brief moment.
We'll be flying to Sydney. So, yeah, Stephen Naroff interview at ETHgate was fire. Yeah, we're going to get Stephen on here.
Got to get him on here. That'd be
interesting. To ask that didn't get asked. So, I'm going to ask some other questions. So we ain't done with that interview yet. That interview needs to go on, but I had some questions that I'd like to ask, and maybe we can get them on this podcast. So we'll see.
Mo Meta Media is going to be there.
Of course, Scotty's going to be there. Yes, Mo Meta. So Jeff,
Mr. M. Dawn. I'm shrinking the window here. Hang on.
I don't know what you're saying, Jeff.
Just putting that up there. I was trying to find it, and then I'm like, there we go. This is it. This is the little chat that's going on over in Rumble. You get it. You can get a bunch of people in there, and then no one's chatting. It's not over here on this, when YouTube, people are accustomed to chatting.
They're just listening, man. It's all
listening in the background. Rumble's easier to kind of listen in the background, so then they kind of do other things. Whereas YouTube almost forces you. You almost have to comment.
And guys, we are giving away to celebrate our 600th episode of the podcast. We are going to give away a couple Yetis. So towards the end of the broadcast, we'll do that. What are the prerequisites? I'm glad you asked. So first of all, you have to have a Sum wallet, or what's it called now? Zaman. Get your Zaman wallet. Make sure your address
rhymes with ramen.
We have to do it on the show. We can't chase you down later. We have you put your wallet address. The person that won will say, put your wallet address in there, and then we'll take that. And so it's got to be your Zaman wallet address. So just know how to use the app and get that ready, because someone's going to win. We got some winners here. So we'll give away some Yetis tonight because of the 600th episode, and we will be doing that shortly. But before we do that, let's get into some news here. Something that happened at ETH Denver, something huge, actually. It was none other than, so Caitlin Long, Caitlin Long, she introduced John Deaton. Great picture of the two right there. John Deaton had a sort of a booth over there at ETH. I almost called it ETHgate. No, at ETH Denver there.
At ETHgate.
ETHgate there. No, it was no ETHgate. My God, you see what's happening? All commission
at ETHgate. That's awesome.
It was a phenomenal interview. I did watch. I caught most of it, but I was like having to do stuff today. But kind of was in the middle of that. But so we have John Deaton. He had his U.S. Senate, Massachusetts, and he was talking to that. And so Caitlin Long, and she basically brought him on the stage. She's like, "Look who I'll be introducing at the Ethereum Denver main stage. He needs I'm running to vote Elizabeth Warren out of Senate sign at his booth. Hey, y'all shadowy supercoder peeps, please stop by this booth. And if you're a Massachusetts voter, you can please go to John Deaton for Senate. If you're not, and if you live in the U.S., you can still go there and you can donate. So not all of us will get the vote, but we'll talk a little bit about that. So I wanted to play a pretty impressive. He only had so much time on stage. But in that short period of time, he did have a really interesting speech. I want to play that in case you guys haven't had a chance, but I want to break that down. So we're going to put the speech up here, but it was a really good one. The audio is a little loud, so I may have to turn it down. Let me know if it's a little bit odd, a little overmodulated here, but let's listen in. This is John Deaton on the stage at ETH Denver.
Ask me why am I running? Let me tell you, I'm from a place called Highland Park, Detroit, one of the most violent neighborhoods in America.
Jeff, you and I both know, we both lived in Detroit. We can both attest to that, right?
We can.
There you go.
For the last 40 years, a single mother on welfare and food stamps who struggled to put food on the table. And I'm telling you, I listened to my mother cry at night on the nights that she couldn't put food on the table. And I experienced that kind of pain, and I experienced that kind of shame that she had. So when you look at me, I vowed to break that cycle of poverty, and I worked very hard, and I did it. So when you see me, you're looking at the living embodiment of the American dream, and I see it dying before me. Now, my foray into crypto is very personal to me. My mother on welfare, we didn't have basically direct deposit. She got a hard check. And the banks, as you know, put fees on you if you break the minimum deposit. She couldn't afford to keep $10 or whatever it was. So the predatory banks, of course, just add fees. So my mother at 9, 10 years old, I watched her go to the check cashing stores that you see in the hood. And I listened to my mother beg them to take only half of the fee. When I was in college and I wanted to send my mother money home to help with my younger siblings, I had to go through Western Union. I had to go through MoneyGram, and they took 10, 12%. And so that was my first introduction to financial services in America. When I read the Bitcoin white paper in 2016, I thought of my mom, and I thought, wow, you can eliminate the predatory actions of the bank. You can eliminate the MoneyGrams and the Western Unions. And to me, it became uplifting. I thought about capitalism and how freedom could be spread across the world. Now, my opponent has a bill that bans Bitcoin self-custody and crypto in the United States of America. Okay? Now, I want you to ask yourself something. With illegal immigration, with the debt crisis where half Americans don't have $500 set aside in case of an emergency, with the opioid crisis, with income inequality, why? Why is Elizabeth Warren running on an anti-crypto platform? And I'll give you the answer. 12 years ago, she said that she was going to Washington, D.C. to hold the bankers accountable. She was outraged that no banker went to prison from the 2008 financial crisis. Well, fast forward a decade, who just wrote her bill? Jamie Dimon and the Banking Institute wrote her anti-crypto bill. So she is the epitome of Washington, D.C. You go to fight the bankers, you can't beat them, so you join them and you become their #1 lobbyist. Listen, I know some of you think that she is entrenched Washington, D.C. elite and she can't be beat. She can be. I'm not the only one who believes that I can beat her. I put $500,000 of my own money to start this campaign because I know I can beat her. Now, I can't self-fund the entire thing, and I'm going to need some help. But you want to know who else believes I can beat her? Elizabeth Warren, because since I announced, she has emailed 5 times. She's got senators from Connecticut saying this guy John Deaton is a problem. Fox Business did a segment that was called, "Why is Elizabeth Warren so scared of this new guy, this unknown person?" If I could fund it, I would. So my reason I'm here is I can't do it alone. And it's not my strength to ask for help. Trust me, it's probably my weakest part of being a candidate, but I have to get better at it. So I'm asking you to help me. If you go to John Deaton for Senate and make any donation you can, she won't outwork me. I promise you that. She'll outraise me, but if I'm competitive, I'm going to win this race. And if you go to John Deaton for Senate, you can donate regular, but I also accept crypto through Coinbase, Commerce, MetaMask.
I'm going to leave that up there for a second, Johnny Deaton. Hang on a second. How do we get that back up?
Oh, that back up there.
Yeah, well, that one there. Here we go. So I'll put that back up there. So
there
if
you go. Look
want
at
to
that.
go ahead and scan that off your phone. Now somebody asked a really good question here. Andrew was asking if they can donate from Australia. Foreign, you can't do foreign donations, so they have
unless
to
you're an American citizen.
If you're a citizen, of course, if you are American citizen or dual citizenship, then you can. But other than that, no.
There we go.
So there you go. So there you go. Pop it open. Did you get it? Pop it open to his donation.
I'm checking it. It does work, which is pretty cool. It opens up right to the commerce.coinbase.com website. And then you can plug in your details there. You let them know what state, what province, what region, postal code, country. So this is interesting. It's putting in country, but this is because it's commerce.coinbase. So candidate for U.S. Senate. Yeah, it's very cool. It's all right there.
She'll outraise me, but if I'm competitive, I'm going to win this race. And if you go to John Deaton for Senate, you can donate regular, but I also accept crypto through Coinbase, Commerce, MetaMask, or whatever. So that's all I want to say. I know they're getting ready for RFK Jr., but thank you for having me, and I'll see you in D.C.
Well, there you go, man. Exciting. So it says right here on the thing, if you read through the terms and conditions, you just have to make sure that you are a U.S. citizen. You got to put that in. Contributions $200 per 2-year federal election cycle. I'm just kind of skipping down. By contributing via Coinbase Commerce, I certify as follows. I am a U.S. citizen or lawfully admitted permanent resident, i.e. a green card holder. I am at least 18. I am not a federal government contractor. I am making this contribution using my own personal account, which I have the legal obligation to fund, repay, and not an account issued to another person or corporate or business entity. And there you go. So that's going to be important. So read through that, as you're donating. It's typical donation stuff. But Pocahontas, 100%, and this is, I'm sure we know that there's money, funneling through. And here's how and I firmly believe the way they circumvent these types of legalities is when they write a book. And they write the book, just kind of like Obama. He got his big book deal, and this is when he was first running, and he got $1 million advance on his book.
Yeah. Then what they do is, this is the way you money. This is if you're any kind of politician, this is how you launder money. So then what happens, Jeff? Then eventually you get the other $8 or $10 million,
right?
And then so the book will show up on the New York Times bestseller list. Another entity comes in and purchases all the books, so it looks like they're moving. But in reality, you go to Costco and there's like stacks to the ceiling of these freaking books. It's so funny every time you go to Costco, there's some other candidate's book up there. It's like, RFK Jr. and everything. And everyone's like, oh, RFK Jr., he's a really guy. Listen, 98% lockstep with Joe Biden. If you think he's a different candidate, he'll come out with like, ooh, I want to get rid of the Patriot Act. Okay. But what about the other 98% of the things you believe in? If you think he's even nuttier when it comes to climate change, he wants everybody locked down. He wants everybody to do, mandatory X, Y, and Z. See, when your candidate's running, talk about those things. But if you go and really do some digging on this guy, he's Joe Biden Jr., really, aside from, the vaccines and aside from the, maybe crypto. Yeah, he's pro crypto. Yay, pro crypto. Okay, but what about everything else? Everything else is the same, status quo. So I said my 2 bits on that. So there you go.
Your mom.
Of course it is. It is a prison. That's why we got to get rid of the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve and basically, anytime you have central banking, turns everybody into a slave, because now you're working to pay money so that you can pay the interest on the debt. It's a ridiculous system, Jeff.
That's right. That's how it goes.
So here it is.
That's how they've structured it. It's how they've set it up.
Right. And that's how it is. And it's going to break too. I saw that Trump tweeted something out on the Truth Social the other day. Part of the Constitution that talks about coining your own money. Congress gave some power to some agency they called the Federal Reserve. It has nothing to do with the government, a third-party entity, some shadowy company that nobody knows with multiple feds throughout the United States. It's a money racket. It's a mafia shakedown. It is in every country. And the first one to break that, you saw what President Bukele did down in El Salvador. You see what Malay's doing, getting rid of the central banks. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened. And these guys are brave, because you know what they do to guys like that. So kind of what can potentially sort of happen to these guys. And it's a sad thing. Next up, I wanted to put this up here, Jeff. Let's see. We took to the video. So got a couple of these things here. We have, my God, why is this so much work? Why is it? Why, Jeff? Just tell me why. Charles Hoskinson, which is obviously, founder of Cardano, ex-ETH guy, but he put this up here. He said, I just donated the maximum amount allowed for John Deaton for Senate in his fight against Elizabeth Warren for Senate. We need people willing to take on the establishment against banks writing our laws and destroying the crypto industry, which is what John just talked about. This is the letter. Thank you for your generous contribution. These upcoming months are crucial as together we build a campaign to fight for regular people against Elizabeth Warren and the entrenched interests that continue to promote her. With the many challenges facing our great Commonwealth and the nation as a whole, we need to change more now than ever. And if I do it alone, it would be a victory in November, only possible with the help of friends like you. Thanks again for your support and generosity. If you have any questions, would like to get more involved or interested in hosting an event, please feel free.
Great.
There you go.
What John has proved is that by filing for the intervention in the SEC v. Ripple case, he proved that he was able to get people together. And granted, it was binding. People got behind the initiative and put a lot of faith in everything that he was working on, and 76,000 people got behind that endeavor. And now this is probably very clear reason why Elizabeth Warren is terrified. She's definitely on shaky ground. She has quite a few skeletons in the closet that are all going to come out. She's gone after the entire crypto industry, all the crypto investors. If one thing that the meme coin, or even the meme stock, like the GameStop stock, all of that, is that there's a lot of people out there, behind that got really upset, with things that were going on, and people are more so upset as they want to undermine this new asset class and undermine all the amazing innovation that's going on in this country and push it all out of the country. We see what's going on. We see what's going on in Massachusetts. We see what's going on in New York. We see what's going on in California. And, it's coming to a city and a state near you. And the demographic shift is seismic. They're taking an invading army of military age young men from other countries that are coming over here that have no desire to uphold the laws of this country. They have no desire to be productive members of this society. They came in here illegally, and their illegal entry was facilitated by people like Elizabeth Warren. They're here to disrupt your cities. They're disrupt your neighborhoods. They're going to disrupt civil order. They're going to disrupt safety and security in your neighborhoods, in your homes. Think about your mothers, your wives, your sisters, your daughters that go outside to walk down the streets by themselves, and it's no longer safe to do so. It's not going to be safe to walk out your front door because of the people that they're allowing to flood into this country in mass. El Salvador stopped them. And we see what El Salvador did with the new president. And now they're opening up the floodgates over here. We're seeing in this country, just like we've seen in Japan, just like we've seen throughout Europe. And, it's time to wake up. And if you just want that little beacon to try to preserve your wealth and preserve what we're investing in, that is, if that's all you're going to coalesce behind, get behind that, because that's also being threatened, by people like Elizabeth Warren. And so this is, the 2024 election is the life-changing election of all of our lifetimes. I don't think we've seen anything so critical ever, at this moment.
Yeah, well said. And Alchemist says XRP Army are a bunch of sleuthing maniacs. She has no idea.
That's right. She has no idea
what's going to happen. And one of those people, Brian Costello, who's really blown the door wide open on really what's going on at like China. He's been blowing the whistle on X nonstop. I repost a lot of it. A lot of people have commented on it. He goes on talk shows. Love to have him on this show, but it's interesting that he's really doing a great job. And so he had something to chime in on the whole thing as well. He was talking about when he says listen below, he's talking about the speech we just heard. Who will serve as the best interest of the Commonwealth? They call Massachusetts the Commonwealth. So if you hear that, no, it's not the Commonwealth from Walking Dead. It's the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Okay, so John Deaton or former Harvard professor Elizabeth Warren worth tens of millions, $80 million, who is a complete fraud. This is not even a question. Since 2013, Senator Warren on Senate Banking Committee has allowed Chinese companies to list the U.S. markets and not follow our laws. This hurt Massachusetts employers like Marshall's, Thermo Fisher, Amazon, and others. She also let the SEC and Gary Gensler hide Chinese executive crimes, while her own state in 2022 invested teachers, firemen, and retirements of the Massachusetts primes into Sequoia, China, who helped build the People's Liberation Army, according to bipartisan committee on CCP. Warren prioritizes elite donors, China investments, and maintaining her and other parties over Massachusetts' interests. She's not an economic patriot, exactly the opposite. She sees her path. More power is protecting China and we have the receipts. This is one of those people you shouldn't mess with, because Brian Costello always brings receipts, and we're going to see a lot of that in this election cycle. So these are the kind of things we want to consistently highlight and talk about. And so one thing that in the US, they have something called the Political Action Committee. They call them PACs, PAC, PACs for short. And Coinbase, Ripple-backed super PAC, spends millions to defeat Elizabeth Warren ally. So here, they're talking obviously about John Deaton, but the super PACs do not have that limit. So they go ahead and raise money. So like Coinbase threw in, Ripple, and there was one other one. I forget who else threw in. We'll probably find out in this article.
But here they're not talking about John Deaton.
Spends millions to
Elizabeth Warren ally, which is over there. It's in California. U.S. Senate candidate Katie Porter.
No, but it also they're going to support Deaton too, though. They're going to support
Deaton. Oh yeah, from that perspective, right? Oh yeah, Coinbase will definitely come in to support.
Yeah, well, they're talking about
if we got to get rid of some of the crazies out there.
Yes, they're gonna get behind John Deaton as well. They've already sort of talked about. But Katie Porter, this is another one. But what this is more what the article's about. But they've amassed $85 million, almost close to what Elizabeth Warren's amassed, $80 million on a $400,000. She was making $400,000 teaching a couple credits because she claimed to be a Native American, which was proven to be, she was 512th Native American, which means she was not Native American. She lied on her applications. This woman should have been thrown out of office immediately. She has zero morals and zero, ethics. Political Action Committee Fair Shake is funded principally by crypto giants Coinbase, there it is, Andreessen Horowitz, and Ripple Labs, according to a Federal Election Commission filing. While the companies and their leaders have pledged tens of millions of dollars to each organization, those sizable donations have also been made to Fair Shake by people of the who's the crypto. So people like ARK Invest, that's Kathy Wood, Solana Labs, Bitwise, Jump Crypto, Multi-Coin Capital, Paradigm, and the Winklevoss from Gemini Exchange, just to name a few. Fair Shake began, I like to call it a Fair Shake, began throwing millions of dollars at negative ad blitz targeting Katie Porter, a Democratic congresswoman from Orange County, currently in a four-way race for California's open U.S. Senate seat. And don't think that they're not going to get behind John Deaton, because there's no more. I mean, this Katie Porter, yeah, okay, she's running, but we're talking about unseating the queen of anti-crypto. Do you notice that in this campaign, she was like, my three prongs are, I'm an anti-crypto. Well, she's not saying that anymore. It's not a good thing to run on. She probably has internal polling showing that she's not doing well, which is why John Deaton talked about the fact that she got out 5 emails right in a row, and she's starting to post like a nut job on social media. She looks like crazy. Absolutely crazy, Jeff.
She's crazy.
Listen,
definitely crazy.
This is a nut too. We should probably play this ad right here. I wonder if I can.
Yep.
Probably should listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do that, Jeff. I have to share the tab on that. Here we go. Let's see if this. Tell me if this plays or not. Let me see. Tell me if this. Let's see if you can. Can you hear that?
Ad. No, it's not playing.
Okay, I figured. This is the dumbest thing ever. This program, they got to fix it. It's just they can't make it any dumber and any worse. They really can't.
Yeah, better treatment being Canadian. What? What kind of treatment? What? Who? What?
Let's try this. Let's see. Here we go.
Katie Porter plays us for fools.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here. Okay.
Lecturing
Who's that?
California on her values. She claims not to take corporate PAC money. No. Instead, Katie Porter takes her campaign cash directly from Big Pharma, Big Oil, and the big bank executives. More than $100,000.
There you go.
That's not shaking up the Senate. It's deceitful politics as usual. And we won't be fooled. Fair Shake is responsible for the content of the Senate.
Hope John Deaton's involved in the next ad, because this one's a little on the weak side. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's just my 2 cents there, Jeff. It's not a. But the bottom line is like this is a phenomenal thing, because the PACs will get behind. They got a pretty big war chest. I can see millions going into that, and there really is nobody that's more anti-crypto than Elizabeth Warren. This Katie Porter. Just look at who donates to him. Oil industry, pharma.
She's going down.
And big banks. Yeah, she's going down big time. So it's just
She is in the 47th district since 2023, it says here. That's when she's a congressional representative currently in the state of California, in the 47th district. She's got a big fat D in front of her name right there. So.
Yeah, I mean, just like the banks and everybody else donates to Elizabeth Warren. And listen, guys, there's nothing around banks. The point of it is that when the banking industry gets behind killing crypto, yeah, of course, it's in their best interest. But long run, you're going to lose. I mean, it's just a matter of time. But how does that help the world? How does that help the system?
That's right, California. Man, I don't know if people are still there, honestly. How are people hanging in there and over there on the West Coast? I'm not getting it. I don't quite get it. Things are going down so drastically, from every perspective. Let's see, we got Chris Rodriguez just popped in. Good evening, my brothers. People aren't ready for the BTC supply shock. I think tomorrow is going to get wild. Things are heating up.
Yeah.
Things are heating up, so
that's awesome.
we're on a run right now to 70,000. Question is, if the market is going to turn sour. The altcoins, if you like to call them altcoins, the crypto market, it's crazy watching. It's kind of like the enthusiasm, the excitement. I'm trying to find where my CoinGecko tab went, but there's just so much development going on right now in this space, and I'm just loving watching this. I think it's just so critical to see this. And it was so needed at this moment in time to have some positivity. As the whole world is kind of in this chaos mode. And then all of a sudden, we've got some good things happening, right? So here we go. So here we've got the 63,000. Man, it hit that 64,000 mark. It was on its way to 65 earlier, like 7:45. What time is it? An hour ago, it was on its way. Look at that 2.8% gain today. Chip, things are good. Look at that movement. Look at that 24-hour trade volume. That's a nice number, 32 billion.
Right. It's very awesome, man.
Really great.
Getting back to John Deaton, I want to put this. Johnny Killmister.
Johnny Deaton.
He had commented on the John Deaton video. He said, I've been spreading the word through my union in Massachusetts. Guys who give two shits about crypto already love this guy. Honestly, LOL. They said, you had me at he's running against Warren.
That's great. I like that.
Look, this is how you can get involved, right? Spreading the word. And they're like, wait, someone's running against Warren? Okay, done. So she's not invincible. And never bet against John Deaton. I mean, and Jeff, I remember the first time we had John Deaton on the show, which was about maybe a week to 10 days after he filed his first amicus, right? That was the writ of mandamus. The first one he did. And then people were going like, who is this guy? He's crazy. Why do you guys follow? What's his angle? And I'm like, and as we started seeing John Deaton go on, we said, whoa, this guy is for real. This guy took zero money. This guy was fighting the fight because he said, this is, he's been wronged. His family members have been wrong. If you remember, they're on the writ, the original one. And then he kept fighting. And then 76,000 people got behind him, and another 3,300, 3,500 signed affidavits. I mean, this, got notarized. This is incredible. And honestly, you can say what you want, but without John Deaton and that Ripple case and showing all these people knew nothing about Ripple, I don't know how the outcome would have been. But I think John Deaton saved crypto, and he's about to save Massachusetts. So we can win this thing because this is big for everybody. Even though you live in Mass, we don't need some nut job senator running around schooling us and everybody. We don't need her showing up at hearings, having discussed the questions with Gary Gensler. Her boyfriend. It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah, it's time for her to go. For a lot of different reasons. But you put John Deaton in there, and he's proven to be an ally to innovation in this country. You're going to have a lot of the big, and we're already seeing that trend. Moving in that direction where the big VCs and the builders and the heads of the exchanges, we're going to see a lot coalescing behind John Deaton. There'll be some key packs that are going to pop up to help and support him, and maybe even Chip. Maybe there'll be some Litecoin news too. Look at that. Litecoin at $90 up. Look at that. Look at that movement. 24-hour trade volume 747 million.
Amazing. I just don't hear anything
Litecoin,
about
you don't hear anything about it anymore other than it's still there. People want it still. The silver to Bitcoin's gold. I don't know.
Well, the only time you really hear about it is if you're watching like CNBC, and they always have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin at the price. It's like, what? So it might be time right now to get badass Yeti. Let's just talk about, what are we talking about?
Do one.
This is, if you guys are new here, this is a
we're gonna give away some NFTs.
We have the Blue Tribe, and we have, what happened here? Why didn't that come up? I don't know why it didn't come up. Cookie notice. That's why. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Why is this so difficult? Why is the search not working? All right, let's go. There we go. So there's the White Tribe right there. This is what they look like. These are the badass Yetis. The Blue Tribe was the first one. It's almost sold out. And there you go. There's the Blue Tribe. This is what they look like. It's got different. There you go.
Give away a couple of each.
So we'll give away some of those. So remember, guys, get ready. Make sure you have your Zaman wallet address ready to go. You go in there, you hit copy, you'll paste it in there. But let's go ahead and let's draw right now, Jeff. The word you're going to type in there is Yeti. So you are going to type in Yeti spaghetti, which is the name of my new dog. My wife named it Yeti. He looks a little bit like.
See how it's all lowercase? Just everybody type in lowercase Yeti.
I don't think it matters. I think it's case sensitive, but
it may be. You don't know.
She thought
type it in lower. Type it in lower. See,
new puppy look. So that's why she said Yeti would be a good one. He kind of looks like.
It may be case sensitive, but if everyone types it in, type in Yeti, then we're gonna do a drawing.
You type it in 16 times. It only matters. It's only going to show once. You're only going to come.
And if anybody is over in Rumble, unfortunately, you're gonna have to come over to YouTube to do the drawing because it's only pulling out of the YouTube chat, right? Is it pulling out of Rumble? Oh no, because the Rumble doesn't come over.
No, it only comes on.
The StreamYard's only seeing the StreamYard chat. So if you're over in Rumble, come over to YouTube for a second, and you're gonna have to come to YouTube for the drawing. So there's a bunch of them coming over here. So hang on.
Oh, G's here. I haven't seen Mel in a while. G is in the house. Legendary, of course. Crypto G.
Legendary. Look at that. So hang on. We got bunch. I just said they're popping over. So wait till they get in here and they're going to throw in their Yeti. There we go. Throwing some Yetis. Everyone throwing a Yeti. Everybody get the Yeti in there. Come on.
Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and put this filter on right here so we can see. But yeah, let's go with the clan name. So what are we talking about here? We've got the Templars. There's what the Templars look like. We've got the Frostbeards. You got the Pathfinders. Cuddly little guys. Got the Shiver Spines, which these are terrifying, right, Jeff?
The Shiver Spines are definitely terrifying. You wouldn't want to run into them in a dark alley, that's for sure.
Your heart would be sitting beating in their hand before you knew what happened. And then you got Titan over here. Titans, keep typing that Yeti in there, and then all of a sudden we've got.
Come on, Jag, we're giving away some Yetis.
The Mentalist and the Spirit Walkers. There you go for that. That's what does it for there. And then if we head over here, let's go look at what's available on the White Tribe over here. Let's go to the clans. And we've got the Elders, which there's a couple Elders right there that are, Elders, only 7 of them. There's the Bandits, got the Ash Yetis, dirty little monsters, the Tempests, brutal beasts.
The Tempests are brutal.
Then we got the Brutes, another bunch of Brutes.
The Brutes and the Tempests, the Yucks.
Comic Relief, Guardians.
Now the Guardians are the guardians of the Elders. So when you say, how is there only 7 Elders? Well, the Elders represent the different clans that you're seeing here in the White Tribe. And what ends up happening is that when one of the Elders dies off, then one of the Guardians actually rises up to take their place. But the Guardians are really cool. Love the Guardians.
They're old as dirt. So we got 23 in there. Let's see if we can get to 30 and we'll go ahead and pull the trigger. So guys, write in Yeti. Yeah. We'll go ahead and do that. And of course, let's finish up with the Fire Yetis. These guys can throw fire, light stuff.
Yeah.
Fire. Little prowlers.
These guys are deadly too.
Deadly. And then, of course,
don't run into them in the forest.
Look at the ass kickers, man.
The ass kickers are they're brutal.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what we have, right? And so these are all the traits, different expressions, tongue, pout, grins, different types of head, circlets, earmuffs, horns.
Yeah,
some
that's pretty cool.
Don't have shields. These are different types of weapons they have right there. So there you go.
Weapons. Look at that.
Yeah, so there you go.
I get the one with the glowing sword.
Let's go ahead and pull it, Jeff. What do we say here?
All right, let's do it.
Ready to
what do you do? Yeah. Pull the handle.
Let's go. Let's go. Back. Let's do it. There they go. Ripping through. They're ripping through.
Check it out. Look how cool that is.
Who's it gonna be? And boom, XRP Crypto 88 right there. The winner. Boom, ba ba boom, 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 boom.
Look at that. And who's gonna clean up all that confetti?
A lot of confetti. So let me take a
lot of confetti to clean up.
I'm gonna need XRP Crypto 88 to go ahead and put that in there, man. You need to put your go ahead.
And I guess you can just throw the wallet right in there, right in the chat, right?
Yeah, throw your wallet address in the chat. I will grab it out of there, and let's see.
Grab it out there. We got to go to YouTube to grab it because we can't copy anything out of there. That's another thing. They should allow us to copy the text and have more control over what's written there.
Put it in the private chat then for me.
As I got to open the YouTube. I closed my YouTube.
Yeah.
Logging back into the YouTube.
600 show winners. So let me see. So XRP Crypto 88. Let's see. Did he throw it in there yet? Congrats.
I got to get into my studio.
Robbie McDermott right there. Rob, we're going to have some fun.
Oh, yeah. He did throw it in there. Yep. So hang on. Let me get to my content. Everything's moving slow and taking time.
Well, don't worry. We'll give that some more here. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Plenty of
give away more. There'll be more being given away here in a minute.
Right there. I'm going to mark it right there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Marked it. Okay, good. Now I'm going to copy it when I find it.
And starts with an R and ends with a GPZ. If you throw that private chat, Jeffy, we'll be ready to go. Chefy. Let's do it. Got it ready to go.
End with a Z. Ends with a Z.
Yep.
You got it?
Let me double check it here. I do have it. Yes.
All right. XRP Crypto 88.
These will get
winner.
So there you go. Winner.
Winner.
Let's pull another one. What do you say? What do you say?
Do another one. Let's do another one. Hang on. Let me get to the chat. Comments.
That's right in there.
What site to enter? So this is all under XRP.cafe. That's where they're all being stored. Search up badass Yetis over there under XRP.cafe. But we're going to give these away. And then you need that Zamen wallet, right? The Zamen, like ramen. And then that's how. So everybody go back in. I think you got to change the name because it might go backwards in time and pull all the other ones.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what. But that's not a bad thing either because then it keeps everything.
And it keeps everybody in there.
Which is good because then if we get a repeat, then because if we don't have a wallet, then we don't have to this is actually pretty good. Good. So there's 24 in there. So the guys type in Yeti. I'm just gonna. Otherwise, I'm gonna pull it again. We're gonna get another winner here.
Oh yeah, everybody type Yeti in. If you have, that's who we're gonna keep giving away. So type in Yeti if you didn't type in Yeti yet.
I think that's everybody. Jeff.
If you haven't typed in Yeti, well, there's a lot of people in here.
Yeti, let's do it.
Come on, guys. There's a lot of you guys in here throwing some more Yetis. If you didn't type in Yeti, type in Yeti. Let's go with some Yetis. Get some Yetis in here. There we go. Everyone type in a Yeti.
I picked you up
keep throwing in the Yeti. Just keep typing some Yetis and then get it in there. And we're going to draw here in a second.
So he almost won the Powerball the other day. He had all the numbers except for the first 6 numbers. Crazy. Good job. But you had the bonus. You had the Powerball. Good. He had the Powerball number, but he missed all the other ones.
Well, you know, it's funny. Did you watch that? Huh?
Laugh because some people think like this. Like I was so close. I had one of the numbers and 5 of them I didn't have. They were already spending the money.
That's
What were
it.
you saying,
You're
Joe?
getting close. No, there was that show. There's that couple in Michigan, and the husband was a mathematician. I think there's a movie on Netflix, but they had an interview with them on that was on YouTube from 2019. But there was this one lottery in Michigan, and as he was reading it on his way home, he said within 10 minutes he realized he broke the code to it, so he figured it out. And he said, what happened is that if nobody won the first round, everything would trickle down to the next level. So there was a winner almost every single, or it would run again, but it would be less numbers. So instead of having to do 6 numbers, it would be 5 numbers for the same amount, and they would keep going like drawdown. And so whenever there was a drawdown, that's when they would go and they would buy their tickets. And he said, based on the specific number, mathematically, you're going to get X number that would have 5 numbers or 4 numbers or whatever on the drawdown. And that's how they were winning. And he figured the algorithm out to a point where they were buying like $500,000 worth of lottery tickets. And he said they did one buy, it was 500,000, and they won 800, so they had like a $300,000 profit. And he formed a conglomerate. They formed a company, and they had brought other people in that put money in. And then what happened is that Michigan found out about it and shut it down. And it just so happened that they found out that Massachusetts had a similar type of lottery, and they were doing the same thing, except there was a group of students from MIT that had also set up a company to do exactly what they were doing. So these two groups were both buying shit tons of lottery tickets in Massachusetts, and they were both doing these $400,000 or $500,000 buys. And eventually, they caught on to it too, but it was all legit and legal the way they were winning. Yeah, it was crazy. So
Jerry and Mark, go large.
Go large. There is. That was the name of it. Yeah.
There you go.
But I saw the interview on YouTube. Yeah, from a couple years ago.
Movie. It was a great movie.
Yep. All right, here we go. There we go. Come on, Yeti, 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 Yeti. It's time to
run. Smithson.
Brian got one in at the last moment. Look at that.
The King. Oh, Crypto G. Carmichael. Mel G. Winner.
Welcome.
Mel G. The winner.
Mel G hasn't been around for a while. Mel G comes back, and there you go, just like that.
Beautiful luck. I love that, man. So, all right. So, Mel, go ahead and throw your
Mel G.
Go ahead and throw it in there, man.
Weird delay over there on YouTube. That's funny.
Toss it in there. Toss your Zaman wallet address in there, and we will get that to you. Probably tomorrow, though. It's a little late tonight. But tomorrow we will get that to you.
Well, Mel G. Mel G's still in here. Come on, Mel G. Got to get the Zaman wallet address over here. Throw it into the chat. That way we can grab it, and then we're going to send a free, nice, badass Yeti over there. That'd be cool.
Join the tribe, baby. You'll be in the tribe. You go to the Discord. The Discord is on the @Badass Yetis, and that will also give you a discount on the coffee as well. The Badass Yeti coffee. So you get a little bit of utility.
Wow. There you go, Mel G. Welcome. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Get that Zaman address, throw it up in there so we can grab it. And then we will document that. And then we're going to run another one. I think it's more fun doing these. We could do like an hour of giveaways. That'd be fun. So a show on giveaways, NFT giveaways.
Give them all away, Jeff. Screw it.
Oh, no. Mel G's driving.
Something cool for our Aussie fans.
So Mel G.
We have a new series coming out. The Badass Yowies.
Ooh, the Badass Yowies.
Badass Yowies are indeed badasses. So we will. Let me see if I can get some of those bad boys to
preview. Pull one up just to show. Of course, that's better than Oprah.
Hell yeah.
A Yeti for you and a Yeti for you. A Yeti for you.
That was pretty epic. Tough with that, but
Oh, G's driving. Crypto G said, pull over. Come on. There's urgent business right here.
Oh, no. Come on now.
Keep typing in Yeti if you haven't typed in Yeti. That's a badass Yowie. Those
badass
things are
Yowie.
terrifying.
Those are more
terrifying. Look at that guy.
That's a badass Yowie.
They look cute and cuddly.
Yeah.
Looks like something if you're out like walking around the wilderness, you're like, oh, I found one of these things and you want to bring it home. That's how cute and cuddly they look. Except they might bite your head off. That's the only problem.
More friendly than others,
Especially that one. That guy looks just like
a bear with them. These guys are a little bit more tribal, especially the ones. Look at this, Jeff. Wait, you see this one swinging the mace, whatever that you call that. Where is it? Let me see. There it is. It's gonna nail you with that thing, man. Bam, right upside the head. There you go. Badass yowies. That's fun. He's fun. There you go. Make their own tools. Little dudes.
we're gonna give another Yeti away here in a minute.
Guys, we're giving another one away. You guys ready?
Here we go.
Spin.
You captured you did a screen capture MLG, so we'll get MLG.
I just need to address. Jim D.
Jim D.
Nice, Jim D.
Jim D. Winner. Chicken dinner.
All right, Jim D. Nice going. Get your Zaman wallet ready, my man. And Mel, I know you're pulling over, so don't worry. Take your time. We got a little bit of time here before we get off. 10 minutes.
Don said they look like they lick paint.
Yeah, they do.
They do have that appearance.
If you don't know what the Yowies are, it's a folklore. Aboriginals, they have these. There's all kinds of cool things written out, and that's based on the description of what people who have actually seen these things. But that's their version of the Sasquatch or the Yeti, whatever it may be. Come on, guys, hit the like button. Look at that, Jeff and Chip. OGs on XRP. The real OG is Alex Cobb. Yeah, as long as Alex doesn't start streaming, we're going to be good on the price. He starts streaming, it's like, do you guys want to know what moves the price? I don't know what moves it up, but it moves it down.
He was streaming last night. It was on for I don't know how long.
That's why the price dumped. There you go. That's what happened.
Jim D, I won. I'm a minute behind.
See, he won. You won, bud.
Catch. All right, hang on. Let me grab his address over here. Starts with an R, ends with an L.
Did you put that in the chatters?
I'm going to. Jim D.
Noise.
The first one I didn't put a name with, but I know you already captured it.
We're good.
See it? Jim D.
I got that. Ends in a PVEL.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's do that. Thank you for putting the name.
Yeah, starts with a. Rip. Yes. That is true. That is correct.
Okay, gotcha. Beautiful. All righty. What else? What else we got, guys? What else? Let's do another one. Let's do another one. We're on we're celebrating 600th podcast. Jeff and I, 600th podcast. Can you imagine that, Jeff? That's 600 hours out of our life forever. And all the show prep.
600.
All the creating
a lot of time.
Thumbnails and posting the videos. And, oh God, dude, it's a lot. So let's do this.
It's insane how much time that is.
We only have 17 this time around. So go ahead and
17. What happened? What happened to the other ones? Type in Yeti. Type in Yeti so we can do another giveaway here.
Who knows what happened, really, Jeff? Nobody knows.
Come on, type in Yeti. Oh, wait, I'm not looking at the chat. No wonder I can't see anything. Well done on 600. Thank you very much. There we go.
We make 600 more. That is the big question, Jeff. Yeah, man. There we go. The Yetis are in there. So we got 19.
Don said also pre-show chatting. That's true. Think about all the pre-show chatting we've done too.
For that, that's actually a lot more time right there. If you think about the pre-show chatting, there's a lot of that going on. Well, Jeff and I are like going to be basically be on airplanes for like 30 hours. So we got like, it's going to be like an 8-hour flight or a 6-hour flight, 6-hour and 15-minute flight to LA, 8-hour layover, 15.5-hour flight to Sydney, 2-hour flight to the Gold Coast. And we're going to be ready, Jeff, right? I mean, I'm going to sleep, man. That's all I know. I'm going to get some epic sleep in.
Yeah, yes.
I feel great. 22 guys, that's all you can muster? Come on, man.
That's it.
Come on.
Where's everybody?
I'm not holding back. Gary, I might hold back. Maybe sometimes.
Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Where's the thing?
Yeah, I might. All good shows. They're not all good.
Losing people. We're losing people. Come on. Everyone.
A couple clunkers here and there.
We're actually stopping in Sydney for like 4 hours.
Are we going to be in
2
Sydney
hours.
for 4 hours? 2 hours.
4 or 2 or an hour.
Yeah.
I think it's like 2.5 or 4.
Yeti, what's up?
Pesci.
Pesci meditations. Joe Pesci. What is that? Yeti, Davey. Okay, guys. We got 23. We're going to let it rip.
Let it go. Throw it in. Let's go.
Cool.
Come on.
PC
Let it go.
Remember, oh, baby.
Oh,
let
yeah.
it go. Let it go.
This
Where
is
it stops, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Karma Carmichael. Oh, no.
Andrew Smith. Oh, it
No,
bounced out of the, it bounced out.
Oh.
Ah, so close.
Hey, now.
So close.
All right. Well, listen, you guys get your addresses and we're going to keep pulling. So
Andrew Smith.
Andrew Smith. Let's do it. Andrew Smith. Where's
Andrew
your wallet
Smith.
address?
It's you're a winner. Andrew Smith is a winner for the Yeti. So what we need is a Zaman address. Post the Zaman. Get the Zaman in there so we can grab it. And then we can give it away.
Hey guys,
give it away, give it away, give it away.
Give it away, give it away. Give it away. It's like a new word. It's not give it away. It's like give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away,
Giving away. Changing it.
Give it. All right.
Next try is for 8 BTC and 3 bonk. Wait, we got to get Adam Smith.
It's
Andrew Smith. Andrew Smith. We need a Zaman wallet address.
My man. Wallet, chicken dinner, baby. Chicken dinner.
Zaman. I'm monitoring both sides. I haven't seen it yet. I know you got to log in and you got to go find it and you got to get into your Zaman. Then you got to click your Google Authenticator, and then it's a whole process.
That's why
kind of like going into Bitrue. You go to take anything out of Bitrue, and it's like you got to go and you got to send to your email and send to your phone. It's great. I like that. I like the extra security.
Has an elder.
Rob has an elder.
It's amazing. He has. Listen, Rob has a fighting army. I mean,
Rob's got an army of badass Yetis, and he's got an elder.
So the badass
holders
Yetis
of what's that?
Yetis are the official launch partner of Spectre World. So that's pretty exciting. We'll give you more information on that. That's coming up next week. Yep. Is it coming up next week? I think so. To look at the official date
it's not coming up next week. No.
Yowie.
I don't know when it's coming up.
It's coming up. We'll find out. We'll find
Turkey.
Winner,
Yeti.
turkey dinner. Yeah, he has a Yeti army. Is absolutely the truth.
What happened to Andrew Smith? Andrew
blew out, man. I don't know what happened to him.
No, Andrew was here. He commented, I think, when he won. Let me see.
I don't see any action.
Andrew said he was commenting just as we were talking, just as he won. He said, that's not long enough for one of my quick tours. Oh, because Andrew's over there. Got it. That's what it is. Uh-huh.
He said, what did he say? He appreciated you have time in Sydney after the conference, which I'm hoping to attend. Happy to show you around. Unfortunately, we just got like a short sort of a
very he dropped the address? How do
we missed that?
No, it got blocked.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It actually got blocked. It got blocked from us. How crazy is that we can't see the address?
Can you see it on YouTube?
No. I'm in YouTube right now, but I'm in the studio. Studio. No, I don't. That's so crazy that he dropped it, and that means that.
Yeah, you might say it's there, but we don't see it. So if we don't see it,
I'm gonna have to go into regular YouTube. Hang on, I'm gonna get out of the studio. I'm in 2 different studios, and now I'm gonna go into a regular YouTube and see if it comes up that way. Let's see. How do I go to regular YouTube? Hang on. Stand by.
Says it's there.
Yeti.
If you guys can see it, I don't. Oh, I got it.
So,
okay, I got it. Never mind. I got it.
Oh, you saw it?
For some reason, it's blocked here. I didn't see it. I don't know why. It's in the regular YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Thanks for giving us Really appreciate that.
Right. That's insane. Freaking YouTube. YouTube is going to block it from the studio should see everything. It shouldn't be blocked where only people that are in regular.
Andrew, well
we
done.
Should have ultimate control of everything in the YouTube studio. What's going on with YouTube?
From Mel.
Apparently we don't.
Mel
G.
Mel
G is driving.
One more here, and then we get out of here. I'll do a quick one here. I'm not going to mess around.
I think Mel G is in South Florida too.
Yeah, she is. We met her at the at that meetup 2 years ago with Hammerhead.
That's right.
Yeah, we saw her. Okay,
so
so
we have to like meet up and do it in person. Scan the QR code. Everyone type in a Yeti. Last call for alcohol.
Get a couple of seconds here to type that Yeti in there.
Boom, K HUD. What's up, K HUD?
Really a long-time supporter and always supporting this show, man. Really means a lot to us. You have been phenomenal.
Some XRP addresses have random dirty words like DNC.
MSDNC. Damn, that's dirty, man. That's a dirty one.
What time is the Lambo drawing? You missed. That was at the ETHgate conference. That's not here.
Man.
Come on. We need some more Yetis in here. Come on. Type in Yeti. Come on, let's go. Yeti.
We got 21. Here we go.
There it is. We're rolling.
Let's let it run. Last one, guys. Let's see what we got.
Rolling. Here we go. Wait, we have to run that one again.
Run it again. We only have one winner per show. Sorry, Jim D. You just extra lucky, but I don't know what happened there. It's supposed. Oh, you know what? It's supposed to filter out previous winners. I don't know what happened there, but we'll run another one, guys. Type in yeah. Hang on a second. Hang on, not yet. Okay, start collecting comments.
One per show. Sorry, Jim D.
All right, I'm going to draw this one again. Ready? Let's go. Sorry about that, Jimmy. Jimmy D. Dude, where's it going to stop? Where is it going to stop? Lots of names. Who's it going to stop on? Albert W gets it. Boom. Albert W gets the win. Drop your Zaman wallet in there, and we're going to get out of here, man.
I'm way behind the 8 ball over here.
Yeah. All right. So there you go.
Robbed.
There you go.
That was close. Albert W.
Bam.
Albert W. There's Albert W. Albert W just won. Albert W. I think the YouTube is like a little bit behind here based on what I'm seeing. On the
a little bit of a drag. You gotta speed it up.
A little bit of a delay.
Yeah, thank you for that, Rob.
Albert.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
You, Tommy, and Oz. This is gonna be great. Oz.
Wait. Albert W, we need your Zaman address. Put in your Zaman address. Zaman that rhymes with ramen.
It does, Jeff. Very good. Thank you, Laurel. Appreciate that, Laurel. Ooh, baby, one time. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Oh, Albert posted again. Can you go? Unbelievable. What is up with YouTube blocking it?
I don't see it.
All right, I'm going in. Let's see if I can open up in regular YouTube. I can't.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you and good night.
See the address in there.
Doesn't even give me an option right now to open up and because I'm not in
he's got to keep advanced. You're not playing it, you know what I mean? So let me turn it
View on YouTube. I'm out of the studio.
He just posted the address. Well, great. That's fantastic, but we can't see it.
All right. I got it.
Were you able to get it?
Yep, I got it.
I don't see it, Jeff.
Starts with an R, ends with a W. Hang on a second. Albert.
W.
Hang on.
Albert doesn't have a Zum wallet, so.
There you go. Starts with a lowercase r, ends with a 5.
That's the only wallet that doesn't have a tag, so that might not work.
That
Um,
is that a Zaman wallet? What is that?
Wallet. Is it
That's
a
the
Zaman?
Zaman wallet.
Yeah, because if it doesn't have a tag, if it has a tag, we're not able to send it. That's why it's gonna be a Zaman.
He doesn't. He doesn't have a Zum.
Well, it's Zom. The thing is the most if you have it someplace else, I don't know that you'll be able to accept the that was one of the prereqs.
That has to be a Zaman wallet because there's no tag. We can't send it without a tag. So
Yeah,
might as well go ahead and download Zaman.
Yeah, you won't be able to set it
Get
up
that
tonight
set up.
though. I don't think we'll be able to get the.
Albert, are you following us on? It's not a Zum wallet. Oh, okay. It has to be the Zaman wallet. It's the
Is
only
Zaman,
way to do it
do it, guys. It's like we're not going to be able to.
because you can't do it without otherwise because there's no tag. The only way to transfer it over. Or is there another way?
Cafe and accept it there. You can't connect with the cold storage wallet.
Can we do it on
anyway?
No.
We'll do
yeah,
it
you got
Wednesday, guys. So,
but Albert, if you follow us on X, let us connect with us on X, and then make sure that follow us on X. Make sure that you send us your Zaman address over to our X. Go to On the Chain. What?
Albert, this is my name, and this is the it's lost. And we never heard back from Mel either, so
Mel's here.
Lost.
She can't find where to get the address.
You go to Zaman. You go to. I'll tell you where you get it. Zaman. Go into your Zaman wallet. On the very top, you hit the request button. There's something that says request. Then you hit copy. So when you're in there's something that says a green button that says request. And you hit the copy button, and it'll copy your address.
And then Albert, what is your X? What is your X handle?
Put your X handle in there.
Put your X handle in here, so that way, when we receive it from you, we can confirm that it's you. Go ahead and just type your X handle in the chat. That'd be perfect.
Yeti.
Oh, now I got to monitor the YouTube.
Yeah, just let us know, Albert, what your Twitter handle is.
Where did it go?
When you go, if you open Zaman, formerly known as Zum, there's top right. There's a green button that says request. Then you're going to click the button and towards the bottom that says copy, and you'll paste that right into the chat. If it's I'll be on your mobile, so you might have to go on the mobile. But let's do that, and we can get out of here.
It's got bit by something.
It's probably poisonous and deadly.
I'm sure it was.
It's great. It's good to know.
It hurts.
Zaman, top ramen.
So it's at the top.
Yeah, it's a green button. Click request, and then you click copy. It's pretty easy.
Oh yeah, you just hit request. It's a big green button. Big green button that says request.
We're gonna have to get out of here, so we got to.
Come on now. Albert, send your Twitter so that we know who you are. There we go. Andrew Smith. Who is yeah, I don't even know where to click things right now. You guys want to do an interview with the founder of an Australian Layer 1 about the launch?
That's pretty cool.
That'd be awesome. That'd be great.
Let's do it. Yeah, you can connect with this. It's your handle on X. You can do that. Just do that, Mel. Put your handle in there so I know.
Yeah, go ahead and just let us know what your so for both Albert and Mel, just let us know. So let us know what your X handle is. Send that right now, so that way we know. And then I have too many chat boxes open. I don't know which screen to look at.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know if it's Mel G. I don't know what it is. I just did Mel G and I didn't see it there. So
I don't.
no, this is a simple request. Drop your Twitter handle in the chat. That's it. That's the request.
Need one for Albert too.
For Albert too.
Just put it in here. So let's go. Come on, man.
Thank you so much for your support, man. Really appreciate you. You've always been there for the heavy support, man. OG,
It was pretty amazing.
Hanging out with Rob. Now I met Rob and Tommy in New York. We had so much fun. We palled around one day. We just we're just three guys hanging out, having a laugh, a lot of laughs. We were joking around. We're doing that there as well. So appreciate that, Dawn. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. She says, okay, I'll do that. Well, do you have to do it now? Because I'm getting out of here in 3 minutes. It's 10 minutes after. and it's gone. So
it's late. It's late.
Drop. Oh, this is right on. Alliantron says drop it now. 15 days.
Red Belly. All we need is a Twitter handle in the chat. That's it.
Yeah.
Andrew Smith, Red Belly Network. That's interesting. I'll have to look that up. Red Belly Network.
We don't. I got to rock, dude. So if you want to hang here, you can. I'm gonna just. I need to go though.
Come on now, Arnold's voice.
No, I'll be back. Do it now.
Red Belly Network.
Do it now.
There we go.
Do it live.
Oh, we'll get it. Oh,
you
Instagram.
can't do it here.
Send us an email.
An email is not going to help. It could be anybody emailing us.
What's your email? No, don't put your email in there.
Don't put your email in there, dude. It says I was trying to,
Well, I think we have. Let me do a search for. Mel G. Mel G's following us.
I don't see any Mel G's. And I'd be following her. Probably I don't see Mel G. Sorry. Let's see. People. Let's do that. People, Mel G. Nope. No.
Oh, is it? Is it under Mel G? What is it under?
We don't have. Let's see. Mel. Oh. Okay, we're done. I gotta go. Let it rock. Chip out. I'll let you finish up, Jeff.
We gotta roll. It's late.
Roll. Yeah.
Ready once. Well, all right. We'll look out for Albert. We'll be back Wednesday. Be back Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How about that?
There you go. And that's all we got, guys. We will see you on the next one. Chip. Ow.
Oh.
Man, I keep doing that, Jeff. What's going on here?
What?
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.